First point is that everybody here can tell you perhaps 100 stories, and they've given you a few, so you may want to ask about some of the other stories. The first story is Moscow. This is the summer of 1981. All those stories have a sense of Helm and Kafka, and you can choose which part is which. The arrangement was to meet a young woman, and she asked if she could bring her boyfriend. So we were meeting a young couple. The place was the underground station. Moscow underground stations are huge places. They are very deep and they are very clean. They are huge. So how to make contact? Well, we waited, and we saw a young couple that was half standing around a column. And the trains went by. Well, yes, one train in one direction, one train in the other direction. No, they didn't get on those trains. And we waited, and trains kept going back and forth and back and forth. Finally, they approached because they were very uncertain about what to do in this situation. And we then walked for hours in the streets of Moscow. They wouldn't sit down. They wouldn't be seen in any one spot. A slight contrast to that was somebody in, I believe, Minsk, who was a Hebrew teacher, and after knocking on the door and finding the place and speaking in Hebrew, he felt that he could leave his apartment and on the staircase speak Hebrew. Right? This was very unusual, but those are two of the extremes of how people felt about what the authorities were doing. Second story is about 10 days later, and it's Riga. And it's Yom Shishi, it's Friday afternoon. Our plane from wherever is 4 or 5 hours late. Summer comes in, Shabbat comes in late in Riga in the summer, but still 4 or 5 hours late was quite late. So we spoke to the Aeroflot representative, who's expressed some concern about getting to the hotel, and it's been a long day, it's been many hours. Yes, so she arranges a taxi. So the taxi comes and the luggage goes in the trunk, and then the in-tourist woman comes. So the in-tourist woman, for those who weren't there at the time, that's the local organization that takes care of incoming tourists, helps you. So she said she looked at our package of documents that says the hotel reservation and the transfers and all that. No. The taxi is not for you. You have bus transportation. So yes, it's late and it's getting later, and she says, no, you must get out and take your baggage out, and we'll wait for the bus. The bus, after waiting, the bus then comes, a very large bus of 30 or 40 places, and the three of us get on. So the three of us take this large bus to the hotel and take off the baggage, but it must be done in the Soviet way. And if the Soviet way is a bus, then the Soviet way is a bus. And there are many more stories.